Hello everyone. So today I'm going to present a solution for implementing dark theme on the service portal in ServiceNow. So I will just go over a few few or 5 or 6 slides which will tell you what is the architecture behind it, and then why it is different than the current implementation of what lot of widgets we have. So I'll just share my screen, and I will show uh, how the architecture looks like, and then we'll have a live demo. Let me share my screen. Okay, so as I said, uh, so today you can learn about what is the architecture behind this implementing dark mode, and then what this widget gives you, and then at the end we'll have a live demo. So as I said at the start, I mean most of the widgets I saw which is doing similar kind of functionality. It has these 4 components currently. I mean, they make a call to, I just call to the server, they updates the record, and then it reloads the entire page. Uh, so, I mean, this is the total time when I inspect the element for that widget when it loads. But with the way I built it is, I'm not updating any database call, or even I'm not making any Ajax call in this widget to implement the dark theme. So I just have a toggle variable, and I am using local browser based HTML properties, which can render the dark theme for that session. And then I have a CSS cascade implementation, which will cascade the dark theme to the rest of the elements on the page. So, I mean, I see a lot of difference between this approach and the one approach I took. So that's the reason I took this approach. And and these are the 3 key components for this architecture. One is the widget, which actually has this dark theme implementation. And this widget you can embed in your header of your service portal. And this is the CSS variable, where if you know about this service portal development, you must be knowing that if you want to render the look and feel UI, then you have to use the CSS includes and add it as a part of your service portal implementation. And the third part is where I am not doing any Ajax call. I'm using the local storage in this widget to render the dark theme. And so this code is available in my in ServiceNow store as well as in my GitHub repo. So this is just I'm going to post that also in the chat. And this is a widget code which is like HTML client controller. And as I said, it doesn't have any server script part because I'm not doing any Ajax call to the server to save the performance. And so these are the deployment guidelines. So as I said, first you have to create the CSS include and then implement the CSS, which is mentioned on the store app or in the GitHub repo. And then this is a widget, and you can get the HTML and the client controller part again from the widget itself. And next is ideally you can use this CSS includes in your existing theme, or if you want to create a new theme for your service portal, you can do that as well. And then you'll have to use this CSS includes, which has the CSS, which is part of the GitHub repo. And yeah, and then and if you want to, once you do all this, it's just like if you want to test it out, you can test it on multiple service portal pages. You can toggle on, toggle off the dark theme, and then you just have to clear the browser cache because you're adding the new CSS to your service portal. And the next step is, I mean, as I said, these are the key takeaways for this implementation. It's all in the CSS, and since I'm not doing any server call, So it's all is happening on the client side. So that is going to improve the performance. And in this local storage is something which I'm implementing in my service portal widget. So it survives refresh, and there is no database call needed in this widget because I'm doing everything in the client side. And yeah, it's pretty easy. It's just like a plug and play implementation. Uh, yeah, and I think that's next is the live demo for this. So I just used out of the box service portal here, and added all this implementation of CSS. Uh, CSS includes, and then updated the theme for this service portal, and then the last part I did is I added my own header widget for this out of box service portal. I mean, you can do that for any service portal. And then I had to call the uh, dark theme floating header widget uh, to get this icon here. So this is like a floating button, and this will be applicable on all the pages of this service portal of whatever portal you are trying to add. Uh, so let me see if I'm sharing my screen. Let me share my screen of the service portal. Uh, okay, so yeah. So if you see, this is my service portal, and I added this implementation for my service portal, and whatever steps I showed you in the presentation, I mean, I did it added for the service portal, where I added the floating button widget. I called this widget from the header widget, and I added my own header widget. So if you see, this is that icon which can help users to toggle to dark mode and toggle back on. And this is added since this is on the header widget, so this is added on each and every page of this service portal. And then if you see, if I click on it, you will see the mode, and then uh, if you just want to go back to the light mode, you can click on this and you can go back to the light mode, and you will get the uh, pop over also, like you want to go to switch to light mode and something. Okay, yeah, so that was pretty quick. I just wanted to show this functionality. Yeah, you can get the code directly from the share ServiceNow share, and also it's on my GitHub repo. Okay, thank you.